Hey, what's up? I'm your host, Christian Patterson, here to bring you this week's edition of TV20's Inside Sports Report. The Cleveland Cavaliers are superior corporate partners with the city of Cleveland. From schools to recreation centers, they find a way to give back as much as possible. And one of their most recent projects was a sensory room for the children at Clara E. Westrop School.
The Cleveland Cavaliers and our great corporate partner, Sherwin-Williams, are excited to be here today at Clara E. Westrop today for the official grand opening of our 21st Reading and Learning Center right here. This unveiling event is especially exciting as this is the sensory room edition of the Cavs Reading and Learning Center program.
This is the 21st Reading and Learning Center that we have done, and it's extra special here because we have the sensory room that is really the first that we've done in all of these.
So for us, because we do have a high percentage of special education, especially students that have severe sensory needs, this is going to finally give them a location where they can go. I don't know if you've noticed, but like the shades come down, we can darken it, we can change the mood, we can play music. And then there's different types of tactile and sensory options for them to fulfill those needs so that they can sit in class, so that they don't get frustrated or emotional, that they can calm down when they're having a bad moment, or to use this room to teach two children how to play together versus parallel, because that is a huge need that they're going to have as adults.
You know, I want to congratulate, the school, the principal, teachers, and all the students on this new learning center, and really thank the Cavaliers organization and Sherwin-Williams for their commitment to community work and to the city in general. Everything that we do and we're successful at, we do as a community, and we have good partnerships. And this is a prime example of how the government and the private sector is working together to improve quality of life of people, and in this case, educational opportunities. So again, congratulations and thank you very much.
All of these kids have seen a Cavs game and cheered for the Cavs, and to have their representatives and their legends here in their own school is a memory for a lifetime. So the Cavs have been not only in West Park, but 21 across the city of Cleveland in schools, in Cleveland metropolitan schools. So that just resonates in their commitment to our community and to our city. And this is how they're showing it 21 times, and now this being the first sensory room of hopefully 20 more, right?
This is the first time that they have been in a real sensory room. We have like fake ones we make in our classrooms, but nothing as cutting edge as this. It's emotional, for me especially, because I have a little brother that has Down syndrome. So the world of special education and equity and servicing kids like they're your own kids is my goal. And so this is emotional for me, watching their faces, hearing Sean talk about the light up balls and Elon wanting to play in the balls. It's just a wonderful feeling for me.
You know, we have a significant population of students, scholars, who have certain disabilities, and we have to help them every single day and help these teachers and these executive assistants and these teachers' aides and the parents, because it's tough, but they're special people doing special work every single day, so that's why this happened, and hopefully it'll happen much, much more.
TV20 reporter Errol Porter recently visited CMSD's East Professional Center for a very special unveiling in partnership with the Cavs and team sponsor Goodyear.
All right, thanks, Christian. This is Errol Porter reporting for TV20, and I'm here with my partners in crime right here. You know these guys. Say hi, say hi, say hi. Thank you very much. And we are at East High School today for the grand opening ribbon cutting ceremony for the newest STEM lab here in the city of Cleveland, thanks to Goodyear and these guys that made it possible.
I'm super excited. This is such a huge partnership with the Cleveland Cavaliers and Goodyear companies to bring STEM education 10 years into the future for my kids and my learners here in the district.
You know, the Cleveland Metropolitan School District has been active in STEM for over 10 years, and they've already started to churn out students performing better in upper grades and even college and beyond. Ultimately, as Goodyear, we'd love to hire some of these kids as they exit school.
There's nothing that anybody can do on their own, and that includes a city or a school district. There has to be cooperation and collaboration and support from community, and that's what this demonstrates, the corporate community supporting education in Cleveland and supporting it in this area, this arena of STEM.
Wow, and I'm feeling the heat behind me right now.
Can you feel
so can you tell us what's going on right here?
Sure. So this is a heat press machine. So we used a small digital vinyl cutter, which was this white machine over here, to cut out a design out of the vinyl. The students right here actually are weeding the vinyl, so they're peeling away the parts of the design that we don't want. And then we use this big machine, kind of like a giant iron/waffle maker, to press our designs onto our shirts. So right now we're making these really cool designs for the kids, and they're adding them to the shirts that the Cavs gave them this afternoon.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. There's some other great things going on. Like I said, 3D printing area over here, and these kids are building towers. And you incorporate the same thing in every lab, or there's something different and unique to each city?
Every lab is totally different. We do a lot of 3D printing because those machines are small and they're relatively inexpensive, and we can get a ton of them into our schools, into our classrooms. Some schools use a lot of laser cutting, where the laser cutters are bigger and kind of scarier machines, but they can really make some amazing stuff. So it depends on, what the kids are looking for, what the teachers are looking for, and also how much room and space we have. So we do a lot of 3D printing, but every single space that you go into is totally different.
All right, keep up the great work. Keep providing things for our youth to do here.
Thank you for coming. We had a really great day.
Thank you. Yeah. You can't do this at home. It's right over your mom's furniture. I'm going to write my name here.
Hey, there's a blimp right there.
Who drew the blimp?
Not me.
You didn't?
No.
Okay, what's your name?
Cassidy.
Hi, Cassidy. Tell us how excited you are about this place. How fun is it?
It's great.
What have you done so far?
We did the bouncy house. What else we do?
I'm talking about the STEM lab in here. What are you doing? I know downstairs is a load of fun. What's going on in here? What have you done?
Okay, we building how we made a tower out of marshmallows and toothpicks, and then I haven't gone to the other ones yet.
Now, has anybody eaten the marshmallows before you start building stuff?
Nope.
No? Okay, so what are you building?
A tower. Everybody got to build a tower.
Everyone has to build a tower. What's your name?
Ajrel.
And what school do you attend?
Tremont Montessori.
And what about you?
Cassidy and Tremont Montessori.
Okay, and you?
Kendall, Tremont Montessori.
Kendall, how are you? So what are you working on, Kendall?
The base of a tower.
Okay, now how tall does this tower have to be?
As tall as you want it to be.
How tall are you all going to go?
As much as your hand get tired.
Okay, he said he's going to build till his hands get tired. That thing might be through the roof, huh? It might be. All right. So once again, when we say out there, we say thank you, Goodyear. Thank you, Cavs. Can we say that again?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you, Cavs. Thank you, Cavs.
All right.
To me, I think that's what the Cavaliers are about. They're about partnership. They're about being related to the community, being a part of the community, and that is what we do. That is part of our DNA, is being in the community and being involved.
I'm Errol Porter reporting from the East Professional Center, City of Cleveland, TV 20. We are Cleveland.
We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back with more of TV 20's Inside Sports Report.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice. and learned all the way I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Welcome back to TV20's Inside Sports Report. I'm your host, Christian Patterson. TV20 has been a strong supporter of the Cleveland Crush women's basketball team for years. They're starting this season with a new roster, but a few familiar faces, playing their home opener at Zelma George Recreation Center against the Lake Erie Strive.
We're excited because we thank the City of Cleveland, TV20, for giving us the opportunity to be able to play in front of our city and try to get a little mixed exposure, and people come out and watch us because the girls are great. They're older, they're mothers, they're wives, they have kids, grandkids, so I'm just excited for people to come out and just enjoy the game of basketball.
I mean, it's always a pleasure to play in front of my hometown. And honestly, I play because I love the game. I'm getting old, so I just come to play because I enjoy it.
Our first game 2 weeks ago in Toledo, we kind of laid the egg. So we needed to be at home, feel comfortable. This is where we practice at, get some familiarity going on, look in the crowd, see some friendly faces. So yeah, we needed this.
Coming off a tough loss, the Crush responded very well. They jumped out and took an early lead on the Strive and never looked back.
We played them before last year, and the game plan was just to run because you seen like they had a short bench, and we was 12 strong. They was like 5 or 6 or 7 strong. So our mindset when we came into the game was just run the floor, run the floor, run the floor.
We pushed the ball. We used our energy. They were a little slower than we were, so we used that to our advantage, and we got a lot of rebounds. That also helped.
After beating the Strive by a very sizable margin, the Crush evened up their record, and now they can move on to their next opponent with a winning mindset.
It helps build confidence. Again, everybody wants to feel like a winner. First I want to give a shout out to Lake Erie. They were undermanned, but they played with a lot of heart. They got great shooters, so I want to give them credit. But this is really about us just getting some pride back. Feeling good about ourselves, seeing the ball go in, seeing plays work. So that's really what we needed today.
We just got to take what we did here and transport it on to the game that we got to follow the upcoming week. Basically just playing the team ball, running the floor, getting the rebounds, and just, keep playing together.
It gives us something to build on. We can go back and correct some mistakes. It wasn't perfect, but it just, our main thing is getting them to practice, to see the importance of practice. It's kind of hard, we're dealing with moms, wives, career women, so we're just trying to find a way to make this important, get to practice, get, chemistry. It goes back to that, just put the pieces together, excuse me. And so we just, I don't know who our next opponent is, but we just got to get back and prepare for whoever that is. It's all about just basketball.
Thanks for watching the Inside Sports Report. If you would like to catch past episodes of the Inside Sports Report, Classic Sports, or any city championship games, head over to our TV20 YouTube channel and click on subscribe.